Hi, everyone, and welcome to Hair Flair Live. My name is Andrea Carlson. I'm the founder of Wig Studio 1.com. And thank you so much for joining us. I will be your host this evening, but I also have a special guest, Amber from Envy. She is our Envy wig educator, and she will be joining me to go through these brand new styles from Envy that were released just recently. We've got 3 new beautiful styles. We're also going to talk about those new styles, some sister styles to those, and then also some just information about the brand and the inspiration behind these styles, and some care and styling tips and things like that. So welcome. I hope you will enjoy this fun live. It's been a little bit. I wasn't here last Thursday, so I apologize for that. But it was a nice break. It gave me an opportunity to get caught up on some things that I really needed to. So I apologize though. But welcome everyone, and feel free to say hello. Amber will be joining me shortly, but I am going to go through just a few housekeeping things. I'll go ahead and get started with that. I am wearing Donna. For those of you that are wondering, this is one of the brand new styles from Envy, the Envy Fall Collection, and I'm really excited to share more information about Donna with you. So I just want to make sure that I have all of my paperwork here. And I'm feeling like I need to go grab it, so bear with me just 1 second. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First off, for those of you just joining us, my name is Andrea Carlson. I am the CEO and founder of Wig Studio 1.com. Welcome. We do Hair Flare Lives every Thursday, most Thursdays. Sometimes we have a few hiccups, but most Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they're fun. We do a lot of giveaways. Usually they're just fairly educational, just sharing, wigs, talking about color, answering your questions, and hopefully giving you some cool, fun entertainment. So let's see. Let's go ahead and talk about just a little bit of housekeeping. So at wigstudio1.com, we have free virtual online consultations. And I wanted to share that with you because those of you that may be new to the alternative hair industry or world, those virtual consults can be very helpful in terms of shortening your learning curve. A lot of people will go in and purchase a piece and not even know that they need to measure their head, or that they need to measure for a topper. In fact, I can tell you my experience with a topper was amazing, right? I loved my first topper, but thinking back, I never measured my head. I didn't even know that I had to do that. It wasn't until I started Wig Studio 1 back in 2012 that I realized that that was part of the educational part, and once you know your head size, you know like what base size you need for a topper or what wig size you need for your head. So it's really helpful. And again, there's also brands that fit slightly differently sometimes. But those virtual consultations will walk you through like different colors that you might be interested in, the fibers, explain the differences between those fibers, like human hair blends, synthetic, heat-friendly synthetic, some of the pros and cons of some of those fibers, talk to you about like what your budget is, what your head size is, what your lifestyle's like, how frequently are you going to be wearing your wig? Is it for special events? Are you working outdoors? Those kinds of things are all really helpful in deciding the best piece for you. And so we offer those free virtual consultations, and you're welcome to take advantage of those, whether you're new on this journey or not. But I do think that they're helpful in just shortening that learning curve and just giving you kind of a foundation to base on, because we do have a very large catalog at Wig Studio One. We carry a lot of different brands, a lot of different sizes, a lot of different colors, different fibers, all of that stuff. And it can be overwhelming. So definitely check out, or feel free to book an online consultation if you'd like. And one of our personal hair consultants, they're amazing, and they will sit with you and work with you to see if they can help answer any questions, and then hopefully identify a style for you that will work well for you in terms of moving forward. Um, let's talk about our promotions. So tonight we are doing an Envy Live showcase, and Envy has sponsored all of these styles. So thank you so much, Alan and Molly. This is Donna right now, and I'll talk about a little bit more about her here shortly. But I wanted to share with you these styles were sponsored by Envy. They're the brand new fall collection. There's a total of 3. I have my fave over here. I don't know if any of you can guess what that is, but I wanted to bring her to the show because Amber will be showing us that same style, and I thought it'd be cool if we could both put her on. So, oh, hi, Proud Pot, Gentle Berry, Zany Mango, Radiant Citrus, and Safe Drink. Hello and welcome. So a huge thank you to Envy. I look forward to Amber joining me here momentarily. We've got a lot to cover. We've got some giveaways, and it's going to be a great time. In the meantime, I just wanted to share with you, we do have some promotions going on right now. So Envy is 30% off at Wig Studio 1. That sale will run through Sunday, and it is automatically applied at checkout. We also have a promotion on Ellen Villa, and that is 20% off, and that sale will also go through Sunday evening at midnight. So definitely check those out. The promotions are automatically applied at checkout. And again, that's at wigstudio1.com. We do offer free shipping on all orders over $150 here in the US. We also ship internationally to 200 plus 280, I think, countries internationally, and that shipping is calculated at checkout. Let's talk about the giveaways because those are super fun. And those of you that are joining us that are new, welcome. I just want to go through how this works so that you can have an opportunity to enter. So first off, if you're joining us from another platform, we oftentimes will live stream on YouTube, sometimes Instagram. So if you're live streaming with us on another platform, please, if you'd like to participate in the giveaways, please navigate over to wigstudio1.com. That is kind of a central location where we can pull the winners. If you're working from, or if you're watching us on YouTube or another social platform, we can't draw the winners from there. So to enter the giveaways, you need to navigate over to wigstudio1.com if you're interested in that. If it's your first time with us, just sharing with you, we're right there on the home screen. Just click join live stream and you'll be a part of it. You will receive a pseudonym, which is food or dessert related. And that is just really to protect your privacy. We understand that not everyone is open about alternative hair wearing, and we wanted to be able to allow those of you who are not to participate, have fun, ask questions, be a part of the giveaways, all that good stuff without having to not be discreet if that's your preference. So you're welcome to change your pseudonym if you'd like to your real name, or you can keep it. We have a lot of people who keep them, and I don't know always who they are. In fact, most of the time I don't, but I do see them coming back. So thank you for coming every Thursday to our live shows. All right, so let's talk about the giveaways. We have different types of giveaways. So we have 2, either a digital or a physical product. So I'm going to be giving these away this evening. This is Donna. Again, this is courtesy of Envy. And then we have Molly and Amanda, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, Amanda. So we're going to be giving those away. Those are physical products. We also have some gift cards that we're going to give away. So right now I'm going to go ahead and we'll put up a box for our gift card. Our first gift card is going to be $50 to Wig Studio 1. And that is a Wig Studio 1 gift card. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is just click on that box and it will expand. And then you enter your email address. And then it will be put into a picker and will randomly select a winner for the $50 gift card to Wig Studio 1. Now, because it's a digital giveaway, you can enter. If you're joining us from overseas, welcome. Good luck, everyone. And we just send those via email. If you're looking for, if you enter some of the giveaways for a physical product, like I will be giving away Donna this evening, then we just ask that if you're joining us from overseas, that you have a US-based address for us to ship to. And that really is just because there's a lot of different information or requirements, I think, for giveaways in various countries, and we're not familiar with what all of those are. So if you do win, one of our physical giveaways and you're not in the US, we just ask that you have a US based shipping address. And that could be a friend, a family member, or a third party freight forwarder. There's a lot of them here in the States. Stackery's one. There's so many. I know there's a couple in Florida. There's a few in LA. They're all over. So definitely work with a third party freight forwarder to get your style to you if you win and you're outside the USA. All right. And the giveaways, the gift cards, again, are just digital. So we just send those over through email. If you do win a physical piece, we will reach out to you through email and confirm your shipping address before we send it out, just to make sure we get it to the right place. Let's see here. Emails. Okay, so I wanted to share with you, when you work with us or if you enter any giveaways, we do collect your email address, but we don't use that for any other reason other than to contact you if you've won a prize. We don't sell those email addresses. We don't share them with any partners. We don't even use them to reach out to you with our own marketing communications, such as promotions that we're running or giveaways or whatever that may be. We just require you opt in for that. So we don't want to be sending you communications if that's not of interest to you. So I just wanted to share with you that all of our emails that we collect during these giveaways are truly just for that. And that information does not go anywhere. It doesn't get sold or shared in any way, shape, or form. All right. So we talked about some promotions. We have 30% off Envy this evening through Sunday, and then we have 20% off Ellen Villa. We talked about our shipping. We do have really fast shipping here in the States. And again, we do ship internationally. We have free shipping on orders over 150 here in the States, and then international shipping is calculated at checkout. For those of you that have never purchased with Wig Studio One, we do have free returns. If you purchase the try-on option, I think it's $4.50 at checkout. It is optional. It's not mandatory. But if you choose that and you need to return your item, then we just supply you with a prepaid return label, and you can go ahead and send that back to us at your convenience. We have a 45-day window. And we just ask that when you send your item back, that you look at our return policy, make sure that it's eligible, because those items that we receive back, we inspect them thoroughly. And then if they pass inspection, we put them on our clearance section for someone else to purchase at a discounted price as open box. And then once that purchase is made, we go ahead and re-inspect before we ship them out. So just wanted to share that with you. We take our open box section very seriously. And we just ask that if you have to return something, that you make sure it's in resellable condition with price or packaging, tags on it, no odors, not worn, not combed through, brushed through, all of that stuff. I do understand sometimes people will say, well, it's hard to try it on and really know if I like it, if I don't, play with it or take it out, and I get it. I truly do. But the goal is to give you an idea. And then if you want to keep it, then you can go ahead and style it. You can put product in it. You can do whatever you'd like. But it is just really because we want to resell those to other people. And we can't do that if they have product in them, because we just have a really strict resell. It's just we have a really strict resell responsibility. We want to make sure that those styles that people purchase on open box, because they are final sale, that they are exactly what the person's looking for, that they are brand new, other than only being tried on. So just wanted to share that with you. Most of the returns we get are eligible for return, so please don't be afraid, but I do ask that you take a look at our return policy. If you need to return something, just make sure that it hasn't been worn, all the packaging's there, the tags are on, it's in brand new condition other than being tried on, and we don't charge any restocking fees, and we'll give you a free label to ship it back if you purchase the try-on option. So it's pretty easy. They're fast and easy, no restocking fees, and then we usually refund the day of. So like for example, we got returns in today. We received them in Monday through Friday. We are closed on the weekends, and then we refund that same day. Usually, sometimes there's certain circumstances where it takes a little bit longer, but it's rare. Okay, so we talked about our promotions. Again, Envy's 30% off. Ellenville is 20% off this evening through Sunday. We talked about our shipping, our returns. And we talked about free virtual consultations. I did want to share with you Wig Studio One years ago, back in 2012, when I started this company. I started a closed Facebook group. Actually, I started that around 2017, I think. But I started a closed Facebook group, and it is and has grown into a very large group, but it's really sweet and very inspiring. And so if you happen to be on Facebook and you're not a part of Wig Studio One, Wig and Topper support group, and you'd like to be, I welcome you to join us. It's a really great group of women. And I honestly, I may have started the group, but these ladies are in there posting pictures of themselves regularly, answering questions, sharing their thoughts about alternative hair. Some of the posts that I've seen in there are, hey, does anyone have a picture of X wig in this color? And I mean, not always, but if we have it, someone will post, or they'll say, look at this. Or sometimes someone will say, well, what is this? Or what's the best way to keep my wig on? Or there was one member, I don't know if you're watching, but I don't recall her name, and I wouldn't share it anyway, but she was on a boat, like a speedboat, with her I think she had got to be glued on her wig, like on the lace, and her hair's just blowing back. And she's like, this wig isn't going anywhere. It was so cute. But my point is, there's a lot of knowledge there. There's a lot of community support, empowerment, really. No one's alone. For a long time, I felt very isolated due to my hair loss. And by starting that group, my goal was to just share. And so people didn't feel so alone. And it's really grown into a beautiful thing. And I can't take credit for that. I truly can't. It's just the amazing people in there. So thank you to all of you that are part of our group. It's really great to see and spend time in there. It's always uplifting for me. So thank you. Okay, so again, that's Wig Studio One Wig and Topper support group. And you are welcome to join us there on Facebook if you happen to be there. All right, so we have some really great things happening here at Wig Studio One. We're going to bring Amber on here momentarily. I just wanted to go through a few housekeeping things, which I've done. So do you want to go ahead and we can announce the winner of our $50 gift card giveaway, Mackenzie? Congratulations, Shoreline. You are the lucky winner of a $50 gift card to wigstudio1.com. Our team will probably email that over to you tomorrow. So thank you for watching and for joining me. And congratulations. And I think, I did want to say a big thank you to my team. I know, thank you to Envy, thank you to Amber for sharing the screen with me tonight and sharing all of your amazing knowledge about the Envy brand and styling. Amber is amazing at styling stuff. I've seen some of her videos. I love her videos. I love her editing style. And she's super sweet too. So, I mean, it's always a pleasure to share my live showcase with her, with anyone from Envy. So thank you, Amber. And I just wanted to also say thank you to Mackenzie. She's here every Thursday, most of the time. I know we missed last Thursday. I apologize for that. But she's with me every week answering questions. And she is just a really incredible asset to the Wig Studio One team. And she's extremely knowledgeable. She's always there. I hate to bug anyone on a weekend, but if I ever need to, she is always the first person to reply. So I just want to say a big thank you to Mackenzie for all of your help with these live showcases and everything else that you do. And just a really big thank you to my team in general. We have a really, really small, but very educated, compassionate, dedicated, and really cool team. So I'm really grateful for that. All right, let's go ahead and bring Amber on if she's ready. There she is. Hi. Oh, we both have Donna on. Let me see you. I can't hear you. Oh, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you now. I was thinking, oh man, I thought we got this all worked out. But no, we are in good shape.
Yes,
I'm going to move this up a little bit so that you can see this beautiful wig that I'm wearing because it's super cute. So yes, you look lovely.
Thank you. You look so adorable in that style. Can you hear me?
I can. For some reason, my side keeps muting, so I unmuted it. Maybe it's because I moved my thing, but I can hear you now.
Okay, I said you look adorable in that style. I love it
Oh,
on you.
thank you. Yeah, this one is so cute. I just tried her on and I was like earlier, just a little bit earlier today before the live showcase started. And I was like, what an adorable style. Just
She's
super like kind of sassy and
yeah,
fun. And you can like clip her back. She's got a beautiful lace front. Just a really cute style and it's perfect for the warmer weather because of the length in the back. It's just
yeah.
really cute.
It's so nice in the back. I'm just thrilled for this launch.
Yeah.
I just think it's so fun to have the waves. As you kind of explained the other two in the back, and then you have your little fan favorite on the side, which today I'm really excited too because I have a good stack of styles so we can talk about sister styles to these new ones that we're going to talk about because I know that if there is a style that you just love, such as I know your little gem over there behind you, then if you love this one, then you're probably going to love that one. And so I think it's going to be fun to talk about those comparisons and those sister styles today. But like you mentioned, these are just premium synthetic fibers. This is traditional synthetic, so you don't want to use heat tools on these wigs unless you are using Envy's 3-in-1 air styler. You can go in there with that. You can refresh your curls. You can add more bounce to those curls, smooth them out if you'd like to. That is safe on your traditional synthetic fibers. So just take note of that. And we'll go more into care and tips and tricks with your curly wavy styles. But I did want to talk about a few things before we get into showcasing the styles. First of
Yeah.
all three of these styles have the So Soft cap construction, and we can grab them and show more in depth as we dive into the three. But so all three will have the same cap construction, the extended lace front, the full mono top, and what you have is this very soft Swiss lace, like Andrea is showing. And that is just great for overall comfort. It helps with that lace front itch and it's nice and light. I don't know about you guys, but I have worn wigs that have double layers, a double mono, and sometimes it can feel a little thick, a little hot. And what I notice with this construction is not only is it comfortable and soft, but it's nice and light. So you'll have that with all three of these styles. And then I wanted to kind of talk about Alan's tradition of naming these wigs. And it's just kind of special to us over here at Envy because most of the wigs that you'll see in the Envy line, they have been named after Envy team members, family, friends, and things like that. And the one that we have on right now, Donna, is very special because Donna started working with Alan from the beginning. So longtime friend and sales associate for over 25 years. He always wanted to name a wig after her. And she's like, nope, don't do it. My name's pretty normal. Just no, and he always wanted to. And she actually passed away earlier this year in January. And he had intentions of naming a style after her before she had passed, and he didn't get this launched before then. So, but still, it's such a great tribute to Donna. And you mentioned, Andrea, that she looks a little sassy, and Donna, she was sassy and super sweet. And I think that's exactly what this here cute little style exudes, is sweet and sassy.
I totally agree. And I actually had the pleasure of working with Donna for many years. And she was a fireball, but so fun. And she would call and we would chat for long periods of time and stuff about the industry. And she was so knowledgeable. She had been involved in it long before I got involved in alternative hair. And she was just a real pleasure to work with. And just a fun lady, just a fun human being. So I was really sad to hear of her passing. And I think this is a really beautiful way to honor her. And I agree with the style. It is so her in the sense that, it's just sassy. And that was Donna,
Yeah.
like. She was a fireball, but extremely sweet and
Yeah,
so knowledgeable and always willing to help. She was a really, really nice person.
so helpful. She was so just dedicated to her work and her
Hmm.
customers, and she
Yeah.
loved Envy and she loved Alan. And so
Hmm.
this is just so sweet that this has been named after her. And then the other two, Molly and Amanda, they're both on the Envy team, and they really do represent Molly and Amanda. So that kind of gives you guys a little bit of background to the inspiration behind these three styles. But we kind of already started talking about Donna, but we can just continue with Donna. I love that you did the full turnaround and showed everybody that stacked, tapered back, nice and tight at the nape, but it has great coverage at the nape. So if your hair grows a little bit longer at your nape, it is going to cover nicely. It has all that texture, that soft wave. Alan described these curls as loose corkscrew type curls up front. And what's nice is you have the length up at the front where you can tuck it. And I like
Hmm.
when a wig has enough length to be an ear tucker. I don't know about you. What do you think,
Oh,
Andrea?
totally. I love ear tucking. I've always done it, especially with wigs. And I'm learning like different ways to do it too. So I can kind of, so this is a lighter color than my bio hair. And sometimes my bio hair will grow out. And so it can be kind of obvious, but if you just tuck it and then pull down a few strands, or like you could use a headband too,
Mm-hmm.
bring forward a few strands and then ear tuck the behind your ear. Just super cute. And I love that you can get so much body up here if you wanted to. Now these fibers are really, really soft. But if you wanted to get, more volume, you could just put in a little bit of product to really texturize those curls and then also give it a lot more body if that's what you prefer. But yeah, she's really cute.
She is. And I love that you mentioned that you can get a lot of va va voom with this style. But just so you guys are aware, there's minimal to no permatease. You have that fully hand tied area, that extended lace front with a full mono top. But what I love is that with all three, and you'll see this when we try them on, they do have, you can really zhuzh them up and have them look glamorous and full, but you can tame them down, use a spritz of water, and have it more sleek as well. And then, like we mentioned earlier, you can always go in there and use the air styler to just make that style completely your own. So
Hmm.
you are not limited. And I know that there are those who want permatease, they want the volume, and they're nervous if it doesn't have that. You can still get a lot of volume because of this texture and all those layers. But if you are not a permatease fan, you have that fully hand tied area, which is great for that off the face styling. I love that you're pulling it away from the face. That's so cute. It's kind of edgy looking, pulled away like that. You can always use
Hmm.
some sculpting cream to find those waves and curls. And also what I love is that Andrea is showing you straight out of the box. And I have played with this Donna over and over and over again. So she looks great fresh out of the box, but she looks great, played with too. I love the Envy fibers for that reason. And we're both wearing beautiful rooted blondes. I'm actually wearing silky beige. And then I think I have it down what you are wearing, Andrea. Let's
I
see.
have new platinum shadow.
Oh, yes. Platinum shadow. I love that color. And when you see the word new, I just thought I'd throw this out there for you guys. These colors, you have the same beautiful tones of these colors, but new is just kind of the distribution. So they're just a little bit more blended. And so if you get a style, these three styles are all going to have the new in the colors, and it's just the same color tones, just kind of a different formulation. Um, so if you love platinum shadow, you'll get the same look, just a little bit more blended, if that makes sense. And it is so beautiful on you. So
Thank you.
cute. I
Yes,
love
I love this color.
showing how she can just be worn off the face and all over the place.
Well, and she's also got a full monotop, so you can part her, um, if you're a right side parter and you want to change the part. Now, she might need a little bit of help because I'm just doing this with my fingers, but you can change the part and look how much volume you can get if you just play with it just a little bit. There's lots of volume there. And I like to pull it back up off my face oftentimes. So this is just a really cute style with
Cute.
lots of body to play with.
Oh yeah, yeah. So cute off the face with a clip, or so many things you can do even with this short tapered back and more of like a short bob. And I know everybody's just loving the wave still, so it's fun to have that with this tapered stacked look. So anyway, and like I mentioned, I am wearing Silky Beige, which is a rooted blonde. This is a light platinum blonde with dark brown roots and the most neutral of our light blondes. Whereas Andrea is wearing Platinum Shadow, which is also rooted, and that's a light blonde with dark roots, and it's the lightest of the new blondes and our coolest blonde. So that kind of gives you an idea of those colors.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to share specs on this? There you go. So, Mackenzie just put up the box. We're going to be giving away this Donna here in Platinum Shadow and Platinum Shadow. And I can go through the specs of these if you'd like. Okay, yeah. Awesome. So just to talk about the length. So the front is 8 inches. How cute those curls are. 8 inches. The crown is 6.5, and then the sides are 4 inches. The nape is 1.75, and it weighs 2.8 ounces. Very light style.
Yes, nice and light. I love that you mentioned that she's great for hot months, but then if you are one to wear turtlenecks, scarves, things like that, great for fall and winter as well, because you're not going to get that friction frizz with all that winter attire. So
yeah,
kind of nice for that as well. I did grab some sister styles, Envy sister styles. I don't know if we have time for me to pop them on, but
sure.
One that I didn't have that I feel like is a fabulous sister style is Kelsey. She has a lot tighter curl, and she is a basic cap, but she has that definite stacked look. And then up at the front. I wish I could have shown her to you guys, but the other two that I picked out that are great sister styles to Donna is Giamano. So if you are a Giamano or fan, then you're probably going to love Donna. Giamano is a little bit longer. It's not as stacked as the Donna, but she does have loose, soft waves and just an overall really beautiful style. She also features the So Soft lace front and monofilament top. And so I'll quickly throw her on. Keep in mind, these aren't fresh out of the box either. I've done a lot of content and lives and all sorts of things with this one right here. But another really cute bob. And if you have been a fan of this style, you're probably going to love Donna too. Just with that soft dropped wave.
Yeah, I will say that the fibers on Donna are super, super soft.
Yes, I agree. And what I noticed too with all three styles is sometimes fresh out of the box, you have a little bit of sheen, but they feel and they look really good fresh out of the box. And with these lives, we usually have ring lights and lights all over, which can make especially a very light blonde look really shiny with some, but it looks just like a healthy head of hair.
Yeah. No, I love this shine. Warm Pizza says it's like reminiscent of the 1920s.
I saw that. It's so cute.
So cute. Yeah. No, Kelsey is very, very close to this. I wish I would have been able to grab that one and showcase it too, but I love Giamano on you, and definitely a very cute sister style.
She is.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm
Okay.
butting in.
Sorry. Okay, I'm going to go through just the price of Donna, and then some of the just information that I have on this particular style. So the color Platinum Shadow is 613 with a R8, but it is really nicely blended. It's not like a stark root. You can see that it's blended throughout. Very, very natural looking root. And then it's just described as a rooted pale platinum blonde. The price on Donna is regularly $403.75. And with 30% off this evening, it brings her down to $282.63. $282.63. She does have that. We looked at her cap. She has the So Soft lace front. It's an extended lace front, a full monofilament top, allowing you to part her wherever you'd like. The style notes here are that the curls are described as relaxed corkscrew curls, chic but playful, definitely playful. I love that. Lightweight, versatile for casual or dressy looks. And I would agree with that. I just have my V-neck sweater on, but I could put her on with a really nice dress or even more formal or a t-shirt and jeans, and she would look so cute either way. Styling tip here, which I love that you added this, Amber, because I'm not a stylist. At least I'm a wannabe, but I'm just not super there yet, but I'm trying. I did have my 3-in-1 hair styler out today. I was playing with some wigs and I had a lot of fun. I did detangle my very first, it was a heat-friendly wig at the nape. And I used this on it. It softened it. It's like new again. I didn't even have any like detangler to use on the ends because I was just doing it from home and I hadn't had a chance to go down to the shop and grab one, but it still just made it so soft and like new. So I've been playing with that. But I did want to share with you the styling tip for Donna is some sculpting cream by Envy to define the curls if you'd like to define them a little bit more. And then you can scrunch the damp hair. You know, if you were just to spray her with a little bit of water and then scrunch up those curls, you can get even just a curlier style. I love synthetic hair in the sense that you can put it on and make it look 2 or 3 different ways
Yes.
just by using your hands.
Oh yeah.
So
Smooth it
imagine
down.
adding product or an accessory to this style.
Yes. 100%. Can you guess what this one is, Andrea? Just thought I'd ask. This is another sister style.
Well, I have notes here, so I kind of am cheating.
It's okay.
Why don't we ask our audience if they can guess which Envy wig that is? So we talked about Kelsey, right? We didn't have Kelsey. So, and she did show Gia Mono. So what other style do you think would be a sister wig to Donna?
I'll do a turn.
And Amber's showing her.
Do you feel like this is a good sister style? I feel like it definitely has that longer in the front,
longer front.
A little bit more stacked in the back.
A little bit different curl, a little softer, but again, like if you played with her, and you can always get the more of the corkscrew it's just a little bit longer, it looks like too. But that could be because
sorry,
did we get it?
Somebody guessed. Somebody got it right.
Somebody guessed?
Vivid Cookie guessed Harper. And you are right. This is
yes, congratulations, Vivid Cookie. Honestly, good. I don't think I would have been able to guess. She's so cute. But I did have notes in front of me, so I'm glad. Well, congratulations, Vivid Cookie. Why don't you, if you email us at support@wigstudio1.com and just put attention Andrea in the, what do you call that? Subject heading. And then just list on there that Andrea said that you won a $25 gift card to Wig Studio One. We'll make sure to send that out to you.
That's awesome.
So thank you for playing, everyone. That's awesome. Someone else guessed.
Game.
Yeah, Joyful Cheese guessed Carissa. Vivid Cookie Harper. Yay, Sunflower. How much is Harper? Maybe Mackenzie can pull that from the site and let you know. But Harper is 30% off all through the weekend through Sunday night. All Envy is. So awesome. Yep. Okay. So next up, should we transition over to our new style?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we have to announce the winner for Donna.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Mackenzie, are you ready? Here we go. Sunny Beach, congratulations. You are the lucky winner of Donna by Envy in this color Platinum Shadow. We will go ahead and reach out to you through email just to confirm your shipping address. And then once we do that, we will get her shipped off to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always fun to be able to do these giveaways. And a huge thank you to Envy for sponsoring this style so that we could give it away. So very excited for you. I hope you love it. Thank you, Mackenzie. All right.
Okay, I've been wearing the heck out of this style, you guys. Too much. She needs a wash. This is probably my favorite out of the three, but I really do love all three. Love this one. And I'm not sure if you guys can see me. Let me move this. This one is Molly. And this is just the perfect mid-length wave. Just that polished, very dropped wave with a longer fringe. Very slight layering, but it's long layering, as you can see. And I know Andrea has her favorite Envy wig on the stand back there. We have been comparing Molly to the very popular Charlotte. She's just a great Charlotte sister, longer sister.
Yep.
So if you love Charlotte, I know it's back there, and we'll try her on as well. Then you will probably absolutely love Molly, and she looks so pretty on you. Oh my goodness!
And that style. I knew about the history and the names behind this new collection. I was like, oh, I love this style. And to me, obviously, this isn't her color, but this kind of looks just like Molly. And
really
so,
does. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I wonder, and then you were able to confirm that. So yeah, it's so cool. I love this style. She's super lightweight. From the first time I tried this style on, I really, really liked it. I did a video, on this particular style just to kind of showcase it. It's a super fast one. It didn't go into a lot of depth, but this style is gorgeous. It's very light density. There is a little bit of permatease, as you would find in any wavy style. It certainly isn't a lot, and you have to have that to keep that structure, and it's just very light. But and I can show the cap construction too, but this style for me is just a really beautiful, light, kind of beachy, very natural wave. And it's just really light in density. But like you were saying, Amber, if you work with it just a little bit, don't be fooled about the light density, because you can, especially this one's a little bit longer, so you might need a little product just to keep it, to get it to stay. But you can absolutely get some volume out of these curls because of the layers, and you just might need a little product up top, I think, because it's a little bit longer than like Donna was, and so Donna's easily, heightened, whereas the longer layers are sometimes need a little bit of product up at the top. But yeah, she's so pretty. I loved this style from the first time I tried it on, and I love that I didn't think of that, but it's like Charlotte's longer sister.
Yeah, and we mentioned that all three have the same cap construction. I'm holding Donna, but just to show those who are popping on, it has the extended lace front, the full mono top. So there's not any permatease up top on this, but you might see some down in the wefting to give you that nice volume and just help, like Andrea said, with that structure and the silhouette of this beautiful style. And then you'll have your velvet ear tabs and your extended velvet nape with the adjusters at the nape. It's open wefted, so it's nice and breathable. You have great air ventilation. And, you can clearly see that it looks full and voluminous and super glam, but she feels nice and light. Yep. That's what I love about these styles. You're not going to throw it on and be like, oh my gosh, I feel like this is heavy and weighted. But so it feels light, but you have the hair that you've always dreamed of. That's my opinion.
Yeah, so I agree. Look at that lace front too. And this color, I'll share with you the colors I'm wearing. I am wearing, bear with me, medium brown. I think I did already share that, but I'll talk about like the how it's described. So medium brown is described as a stunning chocolate brown with natural lowlights and highlights.
Yes, and I'm wearing Honey Breeze. And so this is a rooted, I would say kind of a blonde. So if you like blonde and you're looking to go a little bit darker for fall, this is a great in-between color. I absolutely love Honey Breeze. It's rooted and it's a blend of cool honey blonde and a multi-dimensional medium brown with darker brown roots.
So pretty.
So yes.
So for those of you just joining us too, you might see when you order an Envy, they're bringing in some, it will say like new medium brown or new platinum whatever. Yes, platinum shadow. And that is, it's still the same color that it was, but it's just kind of enhanced. It's updated to have a little bit more blending. You won't notice a huge difference, but it'll just be even that much more beautiful and natural looking. So if you see that little new on your box, that's what that means. It's not that they've changed the color or altered it. They've just displayed it slightly differently, I guess.
Yeah, that's a great explanation. So same beautiful tones, same beautiful formula, just a little bit different distribution. So beautiful. Let me see if I can do a turnaround. I'm kind of close to my backdrop. And we did pick out some sister styles for this. We did mention Charlotte. I know Andrea has the Charlotte behind her. She's been Andrea's favorite, and I have a Charlotte as well. This kind of shows you that kind of loose dropped, and this one's been worn a lot too, but just loosely dropped curl with the most minimal layering at the ends with both Charlotte and Molly. And then a longer sister, let me grab her. You'll have to, okay, maybe I should ask if you guys know this one, because this is also a favorite, and she's been out for a while. This is a longer, looser wave. Should I try it on? And maybe you could put on Charlotte, and I could put on this other longer sister.
Yeah, totally. I will put on Charlotte. I was just going to go through so I don't forget. I wanted to mention the specs on Molly, and then I'll put Charlotte on. Does that sound okay?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you wondering about her lengths, so the front is 13.5 inches. The crown is also 13.5. The sides are 11, and that's because of that layering. And then the nape is 9. She weighs 4.6 ounces, but like Amber was saying, it's so just, it feels really light. Her regular price is $416.50. And with 30% off, that brings her down to $291.55. And all Envy is 30% off this evening. And that discount is automatically applied at checkout. Like we showed you earlier, but just for those of you that are just joining us, she's designed with the So Soft lace front and a full monofilament top that will allow you to part wherever you'd like. Right now, she's parted in the center. And then for some styling notes, Amber had just said she's got loose, kind of slightly layered mid-length waves, base framing, everyday, kind of a glamorous style. Like you could wear this one again with t-shirt and jeans, or you could dress it up with, a business attire or anything formal, and you're going to look amazing. Your style will just transition with this wig. As far as styling tips go, just refresh with water spritz. So just a spray of water, and then you can scrunch up those waves if you'd like to do that. And then Amber had mentioned storing in a hairnet or letting it dry upside down. So for those of you that want a little bit more body or volume at the top, if you dry it upside down, that allows those fibers to kind of let gravity take control. And so when they dry, it gives that little lift.
You just hold it by the nape, like dry it by the nape upside down.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know we have a giveaway of Molly, but let me go ahead and try on her sister style Charlotte.
And Charlotte has been a fan favorite since she launched spring 2024. So I love that we have a longer version with Molly. And then we have an even longer version that I felt like was a great sister style as well. If you guys you'll have to let me know. Can you guess this longer one? We all know that Andrea is putting on Charlotte. So can you tell what this is?
The envy trivia.
So cute. That one just is adorable on you. And you
Yeah,
have that sparkling champagne, right?
Yes, it is. This was gifted to me. For those of you don't know, this was gifted to me by Envy a while ago. When I shared a story with them, because I had not tried this piece on until I was doing a Steals and Deals live showcase where I was just taking open box items, trying them on and showing them to our audience. And I tried on this Charlotte in this color. And I was like, I love this style. Please don't buy it. I want to get it. But it did. It went really fast, and I'm glad that it did. And then just a few days later, I got a notification of a shipment that was delivered, and it was Charlotte by Envy. So I've worn this style countless times. It's just so lightweight. And now that I put it on after wearing Molly, it is really so very similar. And it's just a little bit shorter. And Charlotte is a really popular style. So I'm sure Molly's going to follow suit. They're both just very lightweight and so pretty.
Yeah. And Charlotte has the lace front with a middle mono. So if you wanted more versatility with a little bit more length, Molly does have that extended lace front with the full mono top. So you can, have even more versatility with that cap construction. But either way, I am definitely a Charlotte fan. And I'm a fan of this one as well. I did see a lot of guesses. Let's see. I think that Runny Sugar was the first because it is Maya.
Is it Maya?
Yep.
Yay. Oh, Glowy Mango says Maya. We'll have to double check. Oh, wait, we will figure out who it is first. Oh, yeah, it's Runny Sugar. It looks like that is the first person to guess Maya. You are so fast, Amber. Good for you. I'm so glad you're here because I'm sitting here scrolling through the comments.
I did see a lot of guesses, though. Like right after that, there was two others, Scaly Guava and Spicy One. I just love these names. I always love these.
They're funny.
And Glowy Mango. So good job. This is Maya. So if you love Maya, you're going to love Molly.
Yeah. No, she's so pretty on you. So Runny Sugar, congratulations. We'll do another impromptu giveaway. So if you just want to email us, it's not the same because we didn't have it planned out. But if you just want to email us at support@wigstudio1.com and then put attention Andrea in the subject line, and I'll make sure that you get a $25 gift card. So
you are so nice, Andrea. That is so
What was that? Sorry.
You are so nice to throw in these extra little unplanned giveaways. That's fun.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I love to play these games. And this one there's a little squirrel outside. So, he's just sitting there. I think I startled him. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm glad. I'm so excited to do the gift card giveaways, and hopefully it'll go toward a nice purchase, an Envy purchase this weekend. We'll get those over right away. But if you could email me, it's a little bit different because we're not pulling from this particular group like we normally do. But yeah, I'll make sure that you get your gift card giveaway. So congratulations and thanks for playing along.
Yeah.
So good guesses, everyone.
You guys know your Envy wigs. I love hearing that.
I know. If I didn't have notes, I'd be like, and it's not that I don't know them, but I have to, I don't know them all. There's just no way. There's a lot. I would guess Charlotte. Like I would know Charlotte. I think
You
I
do.
would know Charlotte
Yeah.
because I always wear her, and I just, but the other ones I'd really have to think. So good job, everyone. Great job. Um,
All
Thank you,
right.
Mackenzie. I appreciate that. Okay, so let me just check my outline here and we'll see where we're at. I think we can go ahead and announce the winner for Molly.
Yay.
Just when you're ready, Mackenzie. Silly Salad, congratulations. You are the lucky recipient of Molly in color medium brown. We'll go ahead and reach out to you through email. So just check your spam folder to make sure our communications don't go in there. And we'll make sure we get her sent out to you. Just want to confirm your shipping address. So congratulations.
Congrats.
Glowing cheddar. Oh, somebody said hello. Fitment, hello. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Okay, well, congratulations to you for Molly. Okay, so, and we talked about how Molly compares to Charlotte, right? Just mostly, so she's got that extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top, whereas Charlotte has a monopart, a center, and the length is slightly different. Curl pattern or wave pattern is similar, but the length is definitely longer on Molly and a little bit more opportunity for like changing the part to the right or to the left if you'd like. And then again, you have a little bit added length. So very cool. Okay. Should we show our last new style, Amber?
Yes, I already popped her on. Got
Okay.
a little ahead of myself.
I'll grab mine too.
I played with this one today. I tried to refrain from doing a lot of playing with Amanda for the whole month. I've been, creating content and showing her more like fresh out of the box type look. But today I did change the part, made it more defined in the middle. Oh, I love that you're sharing the cap construction. Same cap construction as all of the others, Donna and Molly. You have that full mono top, that extended lace front, and the So Soft cap with, that very soft Swiss layer. Nice and light, comfortable. It doesn't jeopardize the feel, the fit, but you have that extra layer of comfort.
Yeah.
Then you have the velvet ear tabs, the extended velvet nape with the adjusters at the nape. So you can loosen and tighten your wig, make it fit your head more true to size. These are average size caps, so just take note of that. And then you have your open wefts, nice and breathable, great air ventilation. And they feel, like we said with Molly, they feel light and natural, but you do have the ability to really zhuzh them up and give yourself some glam volume.
Yes.
And I'm actually wearing cinnamon raisin. Cinnamon raisin is part of Envy's reds, and this is just the most beautiful. I feel like it's just a warm fall shade. It's a blend of medium chestnut brown with auburn and golden brown dimension. And Andrea, you are wearing creamed
coffee. Yes.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, this style or this color has a lot of dimension. It's definitely a beautiful, I mean, it's a year round, but definitely perfect for fall because of the season. It's just things get a little bit cooler. Everyone kind of transitions into a little bit darker colors. And this is just a beautiful color. It's described as a sable brown root with chocolate brown blended with warm cinnamon and blonde latte. Beautiful.
So pretty. I love that color and definitely has the warmth. Warm, rich, lush fall shade, like falling leaves. It's so pretty.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just a beautiful color. And I love this style. It's got very similar to the length on Molly, at least from my perspective, but you have these other layers that are going to give you, like Amber was saying, the volume that you can get from these styles is really incredible. Even though they're super lightweight, you can get a lot of volume from them, just by like, scrunching the curls up or just getting your fingers in there. All of the styles that I put on today are just right out of the box. I haven't done any playing or anything to them because I knew we were going to give them away. But they're just really beautiful in terms of like, I mean, I haven't combed through them or anything, just put them on. So if you see, but I can feel like how much volume I can get in this particular style if I wanted to. And I love the idea of like just hanging it upside down. If you spray it with a little bit of water and you want a little more volume around the part area, just spray it with a little bit of water and let the gravity just hang it upside down by the nape, and then let it air dry with a little bit of air in there, and it'll give it some lift for sure.
Yeah. And I love that you're showing fresh out. Like I said, with the other styles, yours is fresh out of the box, and mine, I've been playing with these 3 styles for like a month. So it goes to show you these this is after a month of play, a month of combing, brushing, a little bit of product, and just lots of just playing. And so,
Yeah.
and she looks pretty. I feel like, she could probably, I should probably go wash her. We do recommend every 6 to 8 wears going and washing with your synthetic hair care products. But I am loving this style. And if you guys are questioning, okay, what's the difference between Molly and Amanda? Because they both are those mid-length styles. That's one thing I asked, when I first saw these styles is, okay, what's the big difference? Well, Molly is just slightly longer. And then Molly has long layers, almost where, it looks almost one length. You have just slight layering for that texture at the bottom. But with Amanda, you have a lot of flippy, fun, tousled layers, like Andrea is showing you guys. They flip to and fro. You even have more of a fringe that's like a butterfly, or somebody referred to it as I don't know what the term.
Curtain bang.
Yeah, a curtain bang, or like a butterfly type bang. So you can see that with both of us. And what I love about this bang too is if you're going to go and pull this style in a fun little updo, you do have the length to do that. You have this fun fringe that just makes this effortless, beautiful look because of this beautiful fringe up front. I love that with these types of styles with a lot of layering and waves and curl. They are fabulous styles for creative styling. And you don't really have to put in you don't have to be, I know, Andrea, you're saying, I'm not a stylist, but you don't have to have a lot of skill to grab a clip and just kind of twist it up. And the wig kind of does the work for you because of the type of style it is, with those flippy ends and the layers. It's just really fun. I mean, look how cute. You could go to a wedding. So she looks kind of lived in and tousled, yet kind of a glam look to her. You guys will have to let us know in the comments what you think of this here layered style too.
I'm going to try. I've got a little clip here. Well, it's a kind of a bigger one, but.
See, just having that front fringe with the updo is so pretty.
Yeah, I have to work on it just a little bit, but I can totally see what you mean. In fact, I did this earlier today with another style that I had on. I just had it in a pony. But I love the idea of like this claw clip's a little big, but I love the idea of like a smaller, just claw clip to put it up in the back. It makes it look so effortless, and you don't have to worry about, you can pull out. So one of my issues that I run into is my bio hair. Even though I buzz my head, it grows back. It's so weird. You always get hair where you don't necessarily want it, and then where you do want it, it's not there. So
Yeah.
my I guess my hairline, you could call it, is just it kind of, I feel like it comes out more, and then of course like around my nape and stuff. But what I'm trying to be more creative with is creating some updos, and then you can just pull out those strands, like little strands like you normally would, and it looks so natural, and it hides any of that like stuff that might be showing on my side. And then of course around the nape. So I've been playing around with some styling today, hence my air styler. I had this out trying to smooth out one of my heat friendly styles, and it worked extremely well. I also used it to add some curl to one of my wavy human hair wigs, just to see what it would look like. And of course, it was a lot of fun. I love playing around with that. But yeah, like you said, you don't have to be a stylist, um, especially when you're looking at like traditional synthetic or heat friendly synthetics. Sometimes you'll get them out of the box and they might need a little bit of work, but generally speaking, you can kind of throw them on and go. It makes it really easy. I think of all the time I spent straightening and flat ironing my bio hair and stuff before I'd go out. And you don't have to do any of that with a synthetic. You just put your makeup on and throw your wig on and you're good to go. And if you don't wear makeup, then you're even that much faster out the door. They are really easy to throw and go.
I agree. And what's nice is if you do play with it and it needs a wash, I feel like I've gotten lazy with synthetic wig wearing because the shake and go and it's ready. It retains that beautiful style, the beautiful wave. There's so much convenience in that. And it's just fun. It's fun. I think once you discover what you like and you embrace playing with it as if it's your own hair, it becomes really fun and enjoyable. Mm-hmm. So many choices and the convenience alone is so nice.
Well, and it's so easy to switch colors too. I mean, I loved Charlotte on me. That's sparkling champagne, but this is creamed coffee, a completely different color, different style, but I still love it. And it's just, you can really switch it up. You don't have to actually go through with coloring your hair. You just can have a different look every day if you want. And I understand it's an investment, but if you have just a small handful of colors, you can kind of go, in between, and it can be fun. I think the point I would love to drive home is for many, many years, there was a stigma, toward like wigs and things like that. Everyone was so discreet about it. And they would sleep in their wigs, and some people still do. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not seeing anything about that other than the fact that there was a time when it wasn't socially acceptable, and now it's so much more talked about. It's talked about a lot more, and because of that, it's become more socially acceptable. And it's fun because, like you were saying, you can change up your style, you can change up your color, and you don't have to have a huge wig wardrobe to do that. You can have 2, maybe 3, and have them, rotate them throughout the year. You can do different updos in them. You can wear even the shorter styles. I always say this, some of the shorter styles with the longer fringe in front. I mean, you can take that one style and make like 3 or 4 different, very different styles, adding an accessory or wearing the hair back up off the face, or, giving it more lift, or, wearing it a little bit more subdued. There's a lot of different looks you can get from just one style. So, if you have just a small wig wardrobe, you can accomplish a lot in terms of fashion and just feeling good about how you're presenting at work or in the community, whatever that is for you.
Yes, I love that you pointed out that you can take that one style and make it your own in many different ways. You're not limited. I think sometimes when we first get a wig, we're kind of new into it. You feel like you need to put on your wig and wear it as is. But going in there and not being afraid to accessorize, not being afraid to, use the products, but then know how to care for your style so you can the longevity, I guess you can say. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word, of your investment. I know that, some people are fearful of utilizing products if necessary because of the wear and tear, but just taking that knowledge that you've been given. I know that, Andrea, you put so much out there with education and how to care for your style, and so much great content that's available out there. And so I love the community. You mentioned your group and everything, where it's such a source of help and inspiration. and education for those who are looking for just all of that.
Yeah, and it's fun. I think that in that group, you know, like I was saying, I started it, but I can't take credit for how it's evolved. Everyone is just so supportive and fun, and they share their photos. We have ladies that, like I was mentioning, the one lady who was on a boat, you know, she used some glue to glue her hair down, and she's like having a great time, right? I
Yeah.
remember I used to water ski. I was much younger, but I used to water ski. On a team. They call it trick skiing when I was like first part of my 20s. So I hadn't really lost my hair yet, but I had lost my brows. So I had head hair, but I didn't have brow hair. And since then, I got them tattooed on. So it's not so, and that was a huge lifesaver for me. But before then, I didn't have that. Completely forgot where I was going with the story. I think I was just so overwhelmed with like how I was presenting because I didn't have permanent makeup or I didn't have hair there and stuff. And so, yeah, completely forgot where I was going with this story. I'm sorry. I can't even save myself, Amber.
Talk about the group and the community and
Yes.
just the
Yeah.
gal
So
skiing.
when I did start the group, I mean, everyone just pops in and, oh, that's right. The lady on the boat. Yes. She was just having a great time. And for so many years, like that made me so anxious just being out on the river or, you know, getting wet, going swimming, all that stuff. Because I didn't have my hair. And now it's like there's so many opportunities to still participate in life and do fun things and work out. And, you know, we don't recommend it, of course, but some people sleep in their wigs. Some people, you know, go swimming in their wig. There's a lot of things that people do that allows them to participate just like they did in life when they had their bio hair. So it's just wigs are an amazing world. You know, they've come so far. And just like Alan now creating, you know, the softer lace, that is a thing that has always been helpful for me because I have very thin skin up here. So I will try on wigs during a live. And then at the end of the night, you can see that I'm completely irritated because my skin is because of the lace and just the movement on off, you know, and I'm not getting that at all. These are very soft. But what I love about it is it's durable enough. It doesn't flip up. So like you can, let me just readjust. But when you pull it back, it doesn't flip up. It just stays right on your skin. So anyway, just I love wigs. I do. I love them. And I hope that through the course of these lives and joining our Facebook group, or there's a ton of wig groups on Facebook. So I'm not part of them, but I imagine they're pretty supportive and fun, just like ours is. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be. I just see so many people that are so open and supportive, and it just inspires me to want to do more and talk more about my condition, my hair loss. Trichotillomania was a very kind of, well, just associated with a lot of shame and embarrassment. And so for me, I just keep pushing. And it's a step by step, you know, but especially like this month is, I want to say September is Trichotillomania Awareness Month, and then also hair loss awareness. And then the first week of October is Trichotillomania Awareness Week. They confuse me when they do that, but I love it because they're bringing awareness to the condition. And really all that does is help people who have it not feel so alone. And that is the best feeling.
Yes. So. I know October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. So that awareness and openly talking about those solutions to help people feel like themselves, especially during hard times. The last thing you want to worry about is your hair. And so to be able to reach for something that makes you feel, I don't know, more whole, more yourself, give you that confidence. I'm all about that. And that's why I also just love the community. I love wigs. I love this industry because it's changed my life for the better. I know it's changed yours, Andrea. And so it's just a very fulfilling thing, and also seeing the difference that it makes in so many lives in a positive way. I think sometimes when we see the pictures and everybody's posing, it's like, it's not just a outward thing. It really helps you from the inside out.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. Well, and for me too, a lot of it is self-acceptance, that acceptance that I didn't have for a very long time. But I see these women like just persevering, and they've got conditions that are, you know, if you will, more severe, and they're going through specific treatments, and it's hard on their bodies, and they're trying to still be a mom, or they're still trying to be a wife and show up to work because life goes on, and they're dealing with all this stuff. And it's just incredibly inspiring to see so much strength in humanity. And then they're the first person to give away their wig to someone who needs it. You know what I mean? Like it just makes me, I'm just so proud to be a part of this community. I couldn't imagine it any other way. So I'm really grateful. So I hope if you're not with us, and you happen to be on Facebook, if you'd like to, you're welcome to join our private Facebook group. It's called Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group, and we would love to have you there. We do giveaways, and we do just a lot of fun stuff. And it's a great place, especially if you're feeling alone or isolated, or maybe your family and friends, maybe they don't have hair loss. They might know that you have it, but you just feel like out of place because it's always so helpful to be with like-minded, communities. And that's where the support comes from. And there's a lot of fun to be had in there too. So,
well, you do an amazing job, Andrea. You're right where you
thank
need
you.
to be. And I'm always inspired by you and your business and what you do for the community. And you mentioned your team too. Your team is incredible. So
Thank
we're
you.
just thrilled to collab with you and do this. So thank you
Yeah,
for allowing me to be part of this tonight. And
yeah. It's always so fun. I love hanging out with you, Amber.
well, thank you.
Do we have any sister styles too, Amanda?
Yes. So I grabbed 3 if we have time. And I don't know, do we want to do a guessing game or what do you think?
Yeah, we can totally do that. I don't know if I talked about the price on Amanda. Um, Let me just review it really quick, just in case I
Oh
skipped
yeah.
it. So Amanda is regularly $374 with 30% off all Envy through the end of this weekend. That brings her down to $282.63. She does have that extended So Soft lace front, full monofilament top, so you can part her wherever you'd like. And then the style notes are that she's a mid-length with layers, cascading curls, more volume than Molly, glamorous yet wearable, because you could completely wear this with a t-shirt and Converse and jeans. um, uh, all right, so styling tip: dry upside down. That's a good one. In neck to maintain volume and refresh with the Envy Air Styler or Renew and Repair gloss or spray. And then we're going to go through some sister styles. We can totally do another giveaway for the first person to guess.
Okay, so this one, I'll just kind of tell you, I won't tell you what it is, but I'll tell you some things about it.
Okay.
This one has feminine fringe, so similar to, well, this is a shorter fringe than Amanda. Amanda has a little bit longer, but it does have a fringe. And then why I felt this is a great sister style is you have the face framing layers. This features a lace front monopart, and what kind of made me feel like this is similar is this smooth. It has more flippy ends, but they're a little bit smoother. Let me do a turnaround. Kind of, you can see the layers on that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of the layered. I was really going for showing off layers. Oh, I love, yeah. So if you see Andrea, she's wearing Amanda, and then this is the sister style. Do you guys see any similarities with that? I think if you like this style, then you are going to love Amanda. Let's see if anybody has
What
guessed.
shade? Oh, Amber, what shade are you wearing?
Oh, so this one is dark red, I believe. Let me just make sure. Yep, dark red. You guys, this color, right?
Yes. So, so pretty.
I don't even have to say anything else. This color. This dark red is a dimensional blend of dark auburn with deep, rich reds.
Yes. So, so pretty.
I see a winner. I see somebody who guessed, you guys. Joy. This is Joy. And it looks like her Pure Seeds. I don't
Pure
think anybody Pure Seeds guessed this one.
Congratulations, Pure Seeds. I don't know if
Good
we have that one. Maybe we do, Mackenzie, but okay, Pure Seeds, just in case. Please feel free to email us at support@wigstudio1.com and just put attention Andrea in this subject header, and then we'll make sure that we get a $25 gift card to Wig Studio One out to you. So good job.
Good
So
job.
awesome.
Okay, now I'll throw this one on, and I can just, I mean, I don't know how many guessing games you want to do, Andrea. I can just let everybody know what one I'm putting on. What do you want me to do?
We can do one more. Let's do one more.
Okay. So before I put this on, you can see that this one has textured flowing waves. And it's tousled waves like Amanda's lace front mono part. That's what you have with this one. Yeah, and it's real. I think I was looking for just layers and slight waves, kind of that flippy ends for the sister styles. And then kind of more of a mid-length look as well. This one is so pretty.
Sunflower says, beautiful color on you, Amber.
Thank you. And this one, let me see.
Spicy
there were so many colors, so many wigs. I have to keep track.
I know. Thank goodness for notes.
Okay, so this is sparkling champagne. That's what I thought it was. I love this color. It's one of my favorites. Let me do a turn. Great sister style to the one.
Oh, pretty.
That Andrea is wearing. If you love this one, you're going to love Amanda. Okay, let's see if anybody knows. You're close. Somebody guessed. Let's see. Somebody guessed Christine, and since this is the last contest we're doing, the next one I'm going to put on is Christine. So you're smart with guessing Christine as a sister style, but this one isn't her. Oh, spicy one. Yep, this is Harmony.
Yay! Harmony. Congratulations, Spicy One. Okay, so I think we have Spicy One, but just in case, go ahead and email us at support@wigstudio1.com with attention Andrea in the subject header, and then we'll make sure that you get your $25 gift card.
So yeah, do you guys think these are good sisters? The one that I'm wearing, and then Amanda that Andrea is wearing. We have the fringe, we have the layers, we have the waves. I think so.
Yeah, and I agree. I think I threw her specs for Amanda. I don't know that I did that. Oh, I don't. Oh, yes, here they are. I totally overlooked them. So the front on Amanda is 8 inches. The crown and sides are 11.5 inches. And then the nape is 10. And she weighs 4.6 ounces. And I know a lot of you want to know about permatease. So I'll just share that, yes, this style does have light to medium permatease all around to help hold that style and the structure of it. So it gives you a little bit of body. And like Amber had said previously, it's fully hand tied up here. So you're not going to have any permatease up here. And if you wanted to add some body to that, a good trick is just to spurt some water there and let air dry while hanging upside down. And that will give you a little bit more lift if you'd like.
I'm just playing with this one. This one has a lot of volume. So if you are loving a lot of volume, then you're going to love Christine. And she has a lot of layers, a lot of volume, the flips, the curls. She's longer. So that's why I kind of chose Christine as another sister style. With Amanda, she's going to be a lot lighter than Christine. But if kind of that flippy tousled type of layered curl is something that you like, then Christine, if you've liked Christine, you are going to love Amanda. Let me do a turn around. All those layers. And this is a little bit longer as well.
Hi, Smooth Grub. Glad you could make it. Glazed Wing says, I love you sharing sister styles. So helpful.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I think it's just fun to do the wig switches, and also kind of gives you an idea. If there is a style that you really, really love, then it gives you an idea of what to go for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or if you have let's say you want to try another style, but you want to keep it similar to the one that you're currently wearing, you could go like just very, delicately step into a new style with a sister style.
Mm-hmm. It's so nice to have that. And then to have just a variety in lengths too. Say you've been wearing Charlotte for a while and you're like, okay, I want to go a little bit longer. Let's pretend like I grew a few inches, then you can
overnight,
Molly. And I don't think, if you're being discreet, not screaming it to the world, that's the point of these realistic wigs, is to be discreet, to have it look realistic. I think those on social media, because you see so many influencers and that just, telling everybody I wear wigs. You don't have to. I think you do what's comfortable for you. And the point of having these lace fronts and the monofilament tops and these realistic styles is to keep that discreet, real look, really. And so I know for me, when I first started wearing wigs, I didn't want anybody to know. So I stuck with similar colors, similar lengths. And so it's nice to have the knowledge of a sister style, even if it's slightly longer, because it's going to maintain that discreetness.
Yeah. What color is the Christine?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not.
Oh, I might have that too. I'm sorry.
So that one, I believe, is amaretto cream. Amaretto and cream.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And just so you guys know, that one is rooted. She's a dimensional chestnut and dark brown base with ash blonde highlights. And in Christine, what I noticed too, though, is the highlights are just kind of up at the top. You can kind of see that. And then she's dark throughout the rest. Because of all the layers. It's because of all these very, very, very layered. If this was more like one length, you'd have these highlights from top to bottom.
Throughout, yeah.
Very she pretty. Is definitely layered, definitely full though. And the cap construction on Christine is you have the open wefts. You have more of the basic cap right here and just a left mono part. So you don't have a lace front, but because of that front fringe and that sweeping bang, it's not necessary.
Yes. And it's nice too, those, when you have when you have that like swooping bang and you don't need a lace front, it does bring the price down, because the lace fronts are, usually they're all hand knotted. And so it helps bring just the cost to create that style down a little bit. So it's always nice. And what I love about this industry is there's something for everyone. There's, now we have this soft Swiss lace and full monofilament, or you can just do a monofilament part, or some people prefer the basic caps for volume and just durability, and they don't have to worry about being, careful and delicate with their lace or anything like that. So there's just so many different styles and different wave patterns and different cuts and colors and everything. It's really great to see how much has been developed and changed over even just the last 10 years.
Oh, yes. So. I agree. And I love that you pointed out your lace front, how it's nice and tight. I mean, you still have the durable welded lace, that monofilament welded lace throughout this, that lace front and that top. Because if you get one of those more delicate wigs with say the whole thing is Swiss lace, the Swiss lace usually will roll a little bit, or you need to use adhesive to keep it flush against the head. But with this Swiss lace, it's that layered just for the softness and the comfort, but you have the durability and that
I do.
more tight fitting welded lace up front, so it stays nice and flat against the head. So I love that it
Yeah.
has the best of both worlds. I'm putting this one back on so people can view your Amanda that you have on, and then the Molly. And then, of course, don't forget about Donna. If you've hopped on and we weren't able to see Donna, she's so cute. Just a super cute, wavy, stacked bob, pixie bob. I feel like when it has a tight nape, I consider it a pixie, but she's more of a bob because of the length up here.
Because the front, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a pob or something like that.
Yes.
Or a pixie.
Yes, pixie. That's what it is.
It's a pixie. Okay, so we have we're going to announce the winner for Amanda in creamed coffee. When you have a minute, Mackenzie will go ahead and announce the winner, and then Amber is going to talk about just some care and styling tips for wavy curly styles. We'll talk a little bit about the air styler too. Like I said, I was playing around with this earlier today, and I have a number of times in the past. I love this tool. It's fun. It's very easy to use, and so I look forward to seeing a little bit more information about it. But let's go ahead and announce the winner for Amanda in creamed coffee. Decent Cuisine. Congratulations. You are the lucky winner of Amanda in creamed coffee. Our team will go ahead and send you an email just to confirm your shipping address. So please just check your spam folder and make sure that notification didn't go in there. And then, of course, if you need anything, you can always email us at support@wigstudio1.com. Once we're able to confirm your shipping address, we'll get it shipped out to you right away. So I hope you love this brand new style by Envy. It's beautiful. I love these fall styles and this particular color. It's gorgeous. So congratulations.
Congrats. All right.
So I guess I can leave Amanda on and we'll talk about some styling, care for wavy styles, and then the air styler. We'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I know that many of you guys are avid wig wearers, so I might be repeating myself, but just a few tips and tricks. And if you have any, definitely comment. I think hearing from the community, your tried and true ways to care for your wigs is always helpful. I think it's like there's always something more to learn. And so that's why I love that we've been talking about the community and your group and everything. But of course, we always need to use our wide tooth comb with our synthetic wigs, especially with your curly styles. If you have, a really curly wig, we even advise not to go and just rake through them with a paddle brush, because you might compromise the look of that curl. It can really spread out the fibers. So if you want to maintain that curly look, use your wide tooth comb, start at the ends, work your way up. You can even, and I know Andrea has said this a few times throughout the live, use a spritz of water. Like a water bottle is your best friend. And you can do so much just with a water bottle. You can either spray it on your hands and then use it to scrunch up. I know I was doing it with the Maya wig because she had been boxed up for a while. And but just using water can really revive those curls by scrunching it, letting it dry that way. I know we mentioned a few times drying your wig upside down for volume at the roots, if that's what you want to go for. And then also a style that has already a loose dropped wave, if you store on a wig stand or on a blockhead, just on a head, the gravity and just with wear can loosen that already loose wave. So by saving the innards of your box, such as the netting, and then cradling that curl and that wave in the net while it's just being stored on your wig head, is going to help maintain that curl so it's not dropping over time. Also, drying it in the net can help you to help revive that bounce and that curl, because you're removing the weight just like, yeah. So just save that netting, and you can, for storing, for traveling, I'm telling you, save your netting. But for storing especially, it's great because it just alleviates the gravity and can help revive some of the bounce that you want in the curl. Let's see, refresh okay, we talked about the spritz and scrunch. You can do the spritz and scrunch. You can also take your finger spritz and kind of just twirl if you really want to define some curls. This is really great for wigs that are very curly. If you really want to go in there and define the curls, kind of twirl it with your finger to define them. And we talked about storing in the hairnet to protect the curl pattern. And then use NV Care products or Beauty Mark products that in the teal bottle, because that is meant for synthetic fiber. And wash every 6 to 8 wears, like we talked about. You can use products. I love using the shaping cream on short styles such as Donna. You can define those curls, have it look a little edgy with the product, but know that if you use a lot of product, it could weigh down the fibers and you'll have to probably wash it a little bit sooner. So though that is more on the care and styling tips. Anything that you guys have to share, I'd love to. I see a comment, drying in the net, great tip. Anything you want to share, Andrea, with just caring for those curly styles, those curly wavy styles?
I think that what you had mentioned is actually what I do. Even with my human hair wavy styles, I will put them back in the net after, and then just let them air dry. So these are like super, because you always want to make sure you have airflow into your cap. You don't ever want to put it on like a canvas blockhead or something like that that doesn't have airflow, because it traps that moisture inside in the cap. But this has lots of holes in it, right? And you can just put your wig in it. And I have a drying rack. It's like a laundry rack I got from, either Costco or Amazon or something. It was an inexpensive, just drying rack that it's metal and it has these, slats in it so air can come through. Sometimes I'll even put a fan in there and just gently blow those fibers so that by morning everything's all dry. But yeah, there's oftentimes I will put wavy wigs in there, and I can't remember where I learned that trick. I certainly didn't come up with it, but it definitely works. And what I was going to say is sometimes these will stretch out too. They're just super delicate. So if you need more, they have these in like a little box on Amazon for, I don't even know how much, but probably like $4. So if you needed some, you can get a box of, 100 of them for pretty inexpensive. And that way you won't run out and you can continuously, because they do tend to stretch over time. But yeah, other than that, and using the 3-in-1 to add a little bit more curl or refresh the curl, I think you covered all of those really great tips that I'm aware of. I have not hung a wig upside down before. I've heard of people doing it, and I think it's really cool. I see in my mind like exactly how it works. So I'm excited to try that. I just haven't done it myself yet, but it does work. It makes perfect sense. Like the science of it just gives you airflow, and gravity does its job and just pulls it down, pulls it away from the cap. And then when it dries like that, it just stays. I love synthetic and heat-friendly synthetic for the scent. That you can literally put it on and style it sort of differently. And it just falls right into place. It's very easy to work with.
Well, just like, blow drying your bio hair. If you ever blow dried your hair upside down to get that lift at the root, kind of does the same thing when you let your wig dry upside down overnight. You're going to get that volume. And then you probably could do the double where you're upside down, but maybe in a net to cradle the curls if you wanted the volume at the roots and the curls maintained.
Yes.
You can do both. There's a lot of ways to help you with your synthetic wigs and the way we dry them, and help just maintain the curls and the waves and get the most out of them. And I love that you mentioned the air styler. I know we've talked about this a lot on other other lives, but we always have to talk about this because it's just so convenient to add to your collection, because you can use this on all fibers, including your traditional synthetic. So that was the game changer. You can go in there. You're not limited. You don't have to turn to a steamer, because I have turned to steamers to go and refresh a curly or wavy wig, and it pretty much turns it straight. It's hard to maintain a curly wavy wig with a steamer, but with this you can go in there with the curling wand, with the other attachments, and go in there, like you mentioned earlier, soften a frizzy nape. If you wanted to go in there with the wand and create more curl with if you have some dropped curls or you want a different type of curl pattern, you can go do that. If you want to redirect a part, sometimes those parts can be stubborn. And so just redirecting the knot and using a little bit of heat, a spritz of water, you can use this tool on a wet or dry condition. So there are a lot of tutorials on our website where you can discover how to get the most out of all three attachments. And then I know that you always express the helpful pamphlet in the box, Andrea. Yeah. And it's just you can read it and it gives you all the instructions on how to use this tool. We always recommend.
I used it today.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to make sure that I had the right temperature. But you can see inside, it's very visual. So the instructions are very simple. There's maybe a lot of pictures and maybe 2 or 3 sentences just describing like the airflow, the heat that, whether it be high, medium, or low, and then the airflow, whether it be low or high, and everything is in here. It's literally like 4 pages and very visual, super easy. Yeah, I love this. And every time I use it, I look at this.
Well, it's good because then, okay, I'm working on synthetic fiber today. What temperature should I use? Because you can use this on heat friendly. You can use it on blends. You can use it on human hair, but you can use it on your synthetic, but you do want to be mindful of the setting. You can use high heat on your synthetics, but you need to be mindful of how long that high heat is on your synthetic. It's not going to reach the melting point, because the nice thing about this tool, it's 20 years in the making, and Alan wanted to create something that is safe on synthetic fiber. So, but you do, when you're using heat on synthetic fiber, you do want to be mindful of how long it's going to sit there on the fiber. So that booklet and even our online instructions tells you what to do. And so I encourage you to check that out if you own one. And if you do own one, you guys will have to let me know, how have you liked the tool? I think it's been a great addition to my wig wearing journey, because it gives me more control. It helps me feel like I can quickly go and fix a face flop or bang. I can go fix some frizz or that coiling that can happen if you've been a little bit too rough on those fibers. And so when we wear wigs, especially synthetic, I think there was that little stigma where I felt a little bit limited. As much as I love synthetic, I probably wear traditional synthetic fiber more than anything, but we've always been told, do not use heat. And so the fact that we can use this on there, it's just amazing. So
yeah, it takes a little getting used to, like, wait, are you sure? But yeah.
That's been like kind of pounded into our brain, like, do not do this. You don't want to get near an oven. You don't want to use, your normal curling wand on this fiber. But Envy's 3-in-1 air styler, yes, we recommend
Go for it. Yeah. I was just going to share a few tips from our audience. Silly Salad says, I use the open plastic heads, which I actually have one in my kitchen. I was going to wash a wig today, but I ran short on time. Jaunty Toffee says, I use the open plastic heads too. Warm Pizza says, I have a folding head that allows airflow. Ooh, that's interesting. Fitment says, I read the washing instructions and care, and then I finger comb my wavy ones too. Yes, upside down with net for curls from Fitment too. And then Warm Pizza says, you're getting inventive, Amber. So. All right. Well, see here what we have next. We talked about the air styler. Like Amber said, it's really gentle on fibers, even synthetic fibers. You just have to read the instructions that are very, very simple to make sure that you're using it properly. It revives waves, reduces frizz, and adds bounce. You can add a lift at the roots with it, refreshes and curls and waves, and then it smooths the frizz at the ends, which I used it for today on another style. So it's really helpful. In terms of feedback from the air styler itself, I am curious how those of you maybe in the audience might have the feedback. Like, I know how I use it. I know I really like it. I know we've sold a lot of them. So if any of you have experience using it, I'd love to hear your feedback. My feedback from me personally is that it's an amazing tool. I still have more to explore with it. I felt when I first got it, I was a little intimidated. It's silly stuff because it really has the best user manual I've ever seen. It's like, it was just very, very simple for me, and I was worried it was going to be too difficult. But it's not at all. It's very easy. It's fun to use. And I'm just curious, what your thoughts are. The feedback I've gotten from the people that I know who have used it has been very positive. So I just thought I'd hand it over to our audience to see if any of you have it, if you've experimented with it, what your thoughts are. And then we can go ahead, and open it up for questions. If you guys have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear, what your thoughts are either on the air styler or if you have any questions. And then I will probably close it out. We are going to do one more gift card giveaway. This one is for $150 at Wig Studio One. So tonight's been fun filled. We got some surprise giveaways, right? And it'll be, I just really appreciate everyone for hanging out with us, watching, and then congratulations to our winners of Molly, Amanda, and Donna. Those were courtesy of Envy, so big thank you to Envy too. But let's go ahead and open it up for some questions. We'll see if we can get those answers to you, and then we'll close it out, and everyone can go grab their dinner if you haven't had it already, and we'll see you next week. Lemon Lush says it's a game changer. Smooth Toffee says the same.
I did see somebody say, Florida girl said, I love mine. So I think she's referring to the 3-in-1 air styler.
Yes, I see that. Fitment says, will it go on sale? Oh, Fitment. I will work on that. I promise. We usually don't run sales on like accessory items, but I know it's an investment and I definitely want you to be able to try it. It's so nice. So let me think on that. And I promise I will let you know. Elated Lime, Zippy Sprouts. Thank you for sharing. Have a lot of fun with it. Different curls, straighten, etc. Very cool. That's from Decent Cuisine. The 3-in-1, yes. Florida girl confirmed. Warm Pizza says, if I win, I'm buying the 3-in-1 styler. There you go. Yeah, Warm Pizza. Thanks for coming back. I love to see you every week. Okay.
I see Smooth Toffee says, I can no longer live without the NB air styler. And then I did see Florida says, Florida girl, what did she say? I practiced doing curls and it's been a challenge, but I did it. Well, good for you.
Good for you. Yeah, it's
practice makes perfect.
I think the hardest part I have with the human hair is that getting it to curl without, because when I bring it down all the way to the end so it doesn't have a flippy there, it's just so smooth that it falls out sometimes. So what I'm trying to do is learn how to like not go too far down, and so I can curl it up and it holds faster and better. Yeah. But I still use the Cool Shot on the human hair and it curls beautifully. It's really nice. And it's so fun for me to style and stuff. And then today I used the smoother, which worked really well. I did do a heat friendly style. And then, gosh, I haven't done a synthetic just yet that I can think of. But sometimes we'll get some pieces back that are not necessarily resellable and they can use a little TLC. So I may grab one of those and experiment on it and then just give it away or donate it or something. But I I'm looking forward to it. I really do have a nice time styling. Sometimes I'll put on some Taylor Swift and just like curl hair or, you know,
It's relaxing.
it really is. It's like sweeping. I find sweeping the house really relaxing, but this is way more fun than sweeping.
It's fun to see the before and after. Like the transformations are really,
Uh-huh.
really fun. But as far as the curling, I think, trying different curling techniques and
Mhm.
working with different fibers. I think, working on certain synthetics or your heat friendly, or even human hair, it might just feel different in the wand. So just continue playing with it. And I think not putting pressure on yourself. I think when we feel pressured to get it right
Yeah.
the first time, it takes the fun out of it. So just going into it with an open mind and being like, look, I can go and refresh this style. And this is giving me more
Mhm.
versatility and a chance to revive my styles, and being open minded and giving yourself grace. I think when we get, I know that for myself and my daughters, when we buy a tool meant for human hair, when I'm styling my daughter's hair, there can be a learning curve with that as well. It was a chi type of contraption, and it sucks up the hair and curls it. And that took a minute
Mhm.
for me to get used to, and so,
Yes. I've seen those online and they look so cool, but I don't know that I can figure it out. I got one of those flat irons that twirls.
oh,
And kind of a similar technique, except it doesn't pull the hair in and spin. And I still am like, so it does take a minute,
uh-huh.
but like you said, just give yourself grace and practice on something old.
Mm-hmm.
If you're nervous about ruining the curl pattern of a new style, that you don't want to mess with it and have to fix it. Use an older style. The best thing you can do, I don't know how many of you gals come across this, but I've seen some really very worn. We used to do we still do it, but we do it a little bit differently now. But years ago, we did the Angel Hair Network, where people would send in their used styles free of charge that we could refurbish and give to people in need. And we don't do that anymore, only because I don't have the opportunity to refurbish. So what we do is we do new styles that we give each year, and that'll happen this this holiday season. But um, because we did that, I got to see a lot of wigs that had a lot of wear. And had I had the 3-in-1 at that time, I think I would have just I would have just left the company, and that's what I'd do all day, because it would have been so therapeutic to be able to truly fix some of those. Some of those I couldn't. But with this tool, I think it would have made a huge difference at that time. So
Yeah, and you can take your a style that you think it's time to just retire, and you can
yeah,
get more wear out of it. So not
yeah.
just to restyle or change the style, the fact that you can go and refresh a style and
Mhm.
get more use out of it is so nice.
Well, and the pride that comes with learning something new and feeling confident about it, and then you put it on. It's like an outfit that you sewed yourself. You put it on, you wear it with pride. Like this, I
Mhm.
did this. This is my style. I put it all together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's the same with wigs. Like, oh yeah, this one was so gone, and guess who fixed it?
yeah, I love that. Yeah, exactly.
So, but it does take time, just like learning to sew. It takes time to learn to style, and I'm still working on my confidence level with it. But I've had a great time with the MV3-in-1 for sure.
Awesome.
Um, well, I know we had a lot of comments. Great live and tips from Crumbly Corn. Thank you so much. I miss my bio hair curling it, but being a wig wearer now, you can have a different style every day. Yes, Sunflower, I agree. There's no one wants to lose their bio hair, right? But it's so nice that we have an option if that's the case for us. So, um, okay, so we have the gift card giveaway up, I believe. I think we've covered everything. Thank you so much, everyone, for giving your feedback, asking questions, things like that. We love to connect with you and engage throughout the course of this live. So I hope it's been helpful and educational. Thank you, Amber, for all of your help and your tips. You're so educated and amazing. I love to watch your videos. So keep them coming with all those cares. And I the 3-in-1 for sure. I love that. I know you guys have put a lot of educational content out there. So if you guys have any questions or want to see any videos on styling, Amber, those are on the mvwigs.com. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. There is a lot of content on our Instagram, but I know that, specific reels and that can be hard to locate. But if you head to the website, you'll see tutorials on what to do with the 3-in-1 air styler. And then you can even check out our YouTube, where a lot of those shorts, the little mini reels, are on there. And there are a few full reviews as well using the air styler. And so I just recommend checking out the website for more information, and maybe hopping over to our YouTube. Go subscribe. Trying to put more there. So
yeah, it's really helpful to have those, and to watch someone else style. I watched a short video on someone. I think one of my team members sent it to me. It was this lady doing braids on a wig, and it was so cool. And I actually thought, I want to do that today because I had some downtime, but I don't have like all the cute accessories. So I paused on that, but I will eventually do that. And I love to watch those tutorials. It's so inspiring because you can take a pixie and make it look 4 different ways just by adding an accessory, pulling the hair back, giving it some body, spiking it up. It's like the same style, but just a very different persona every day if you want it to be that way. So it's really cool. I love the world of wigs, and I hope that we can continue to just show all these different things that you can do to give people confidence and to give them just like just to take away that stigma, because it's so important that you feel confident every day. I don't know of one person who, when they walk into a room and it lights up and they're feeling confident, doesn't like that feeling. You know what I mean? Like, that is so important for every single one of us to experience in our lives, and maybe not every day, right? Because some days are I roll out of bed and I'm like, oh, here we go. We're going to do this.
Yep.
But generally speaking, like, we all, we only live once. We never know if tomorrow's, promised. And it's so important to have that feeling like you're on top of the world. And I think you can do that, but it takes effort. And that means you've got to try those wigs. You've got to find your comfort zone. And there's certain things that we can't do, for you. We can help you get there. We can support you. We can encourage you and empower you all the way. But in the end, you deserve to be able to walk into that room and feel like $1 million. And that's what I wish for every person, at least once a week. And that's not too much to ask, right?
Right. And I've seen the difference. Like, if I can think about myself throwing on that wig that makes you feel so good, it changes your outlook on life. You can better show up for those around you because you feel good from the inside out. It helps you shine in ways that maybe you felt you were cowering down before. You weren't able to be there, be present, because maybe you were so concerned about the hair loss or whatnot. And so for me, my experience is just having that added level of confidence when you throw on that style that makes you feel good. I feel like it improved my relationships. It improved how I was out in public and with strangers, more apt to say, hey, and brighten somebody else's day because I felt better about me. And so I also want that for everybody.
Yeah. Well, it's so true. When you're feeling you're at your very best, you just want to give, you just want to share and help other people and make them feel good, because then you feel even better. It's like such an amazing feeling to help someone. And sometimes we do that in so many little ways that we don't even realize, like just a smile or saying hello or helping someone when they drop something or something like that can mean the world to them. And you're just like, oh, well, I was just trying to be nice, So yeah, we could go down. I'll sit down and have a cup of coffee with you, Amber. We could talk forever, right?
Totally.
But no, I think I think what we both want for everyone is just that you have that level of confidence. Hair loss can take that from you. And it takes time to get into your groove if you decide to wear wigs or if you decide to go without hair, and without wigs. Whatever your story, you deserve to feel your very best. And that's what we want for you. So, um, all right. Well, we talked about the new styles, right? Donna, Amanda, and Molly by Envy. Those are the new fall styles for 2025. So I love them. They're beautiful. Thank you, Amber, for sharing the sister styles. We talked about the So Soft lace, right? And the new colors. Again, they're not new. They're just improved. They're kind of redistributed, refreshed. That's really the main difference there. I'm just going to share a little bit more for those of you just joining us. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. We will have a replay of this, assuming technology performs for us, on our YouTube channel at Wig Studio One. So you're welcome if you've missed the first half to come and watch it on YouTube. Congratulations to all of our winners. We do have 30% off at Wig Studio One on Envy, and then also 20% off Ellen Villa. So that sale will run through Sunday at midnight. So if you're looking at any of these new styles, definitely take advantage of that promotion. And let's see here. Our email is support@wigstudio1.com. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We do have a toll-free number. It's a callback number. It's 877-594-3001. That information, contact information, is at the footer of the website. So if you need to reference it, it is right there. Like I said in the beginning, we do offer free virtual consultations. So if that's something that would be helpful for you, you're welcome to take advantage of that. You can book those. Also, at the footer of our website, there's a book a free consultation link there that will take you to a calendar, and you can select the day and time that works best for you. We talked about our Facebook group. I know we talked a lot about just our community in general, but if you'd like to join us, if you happen to be on Facebook, it's called Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group. It's a great group of people just there to support, empower, provide guidance, education, all of that stuff. It's a great community. So proud to be a part of it. We have really great sales here at Wig Studio One. We've got fast shipping. Like I said, we have free shipping over $150 in the USA, orders over $150. And then we do ship to 280 countries internationally, and that shipping is calculated at checkout. We do have easy returns with no restocking fees. And then, of course, if you need any assistance, we have a really great team of personal hair consultants that would love to assist you. And that email is support@wigstudio1.com. So I think I've covered everything. I did want to thank Amber for joining me, and congratulations to all of our winners. A big thank you to my team too for making this happen every Thursday. And thank you, Envy, for creating and sharing these styles with me so that we could give them away this evening. So nice. These new styles are at Wig Studio One. So feel free to check them out. And if you have any questions, we are happy to assist you. Just email us at support@wigstudio1.com. So, all right, Mackenzie, let's go ahead and announce the winner for the $150 gift card to Wig Studio One. Elated Lime, congratulations. You are the lucky winner of the $150 gift card to Wig Studio One. We will go ahead and email that over to you probably tomorrow, so that you'll have it in time to use for the weekend promotions if you'd like. So awesome. Well, congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you, all of you, for joining Amber and I this evening. It's so nice to connect with you and to answer your questions and just get your feedback. And you guys are always just amazing to be with. So thank you so much for making my Thursdays amazing. Thank you, Amber, for joining me. I love what you bring to the wig community and all of your expertise in styling and just sharing your story and your journey and the brand. And Envy, I love that these styles were named, with meaning. And it's always a pleasure to connect with you. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope everyone has a really great weekend ahead. Relax, get some downtime. Hopefully you'll get your walk in a room moment this weekend. Who knows? But everyone enjoy your weekend, get some downtime. And again, thank you, Amber. Did you have anything to say in closing?
just thank you so much for having me. It's been so fun chatting with you and chatting with the viewers. You guys are amazing. And I'm just so thrilled that I was able to be here tonight to talk about these styles and talk about the community and just all the things that we conversed about. I think it's really special, heartfelt. That's what I love about you, Andrea, is we're talking about the education and the wigs, but you really put your heart into it, and I appreciate that. So thank you for having me again, and until next time, I can't wait for another.
Yeah, we'll see you again next time, I'm sure, very soon. All right, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you again for joining me. We'll see you next Thursday at Hair Flair Live. It's at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern. And again, thank you, NB, and thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend ahead, and we'll see you next Thursday. Bye.
Bye.